Hey guys, what is up? The Gaming Gadget here, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Supergirl, episode number 11 of season 3. Now, one of our main questions here that we have today is, when is Sam going to realize that she is Rain? Obviously, at the end of the episode, she was telling Sam about her experiences of how she's been losing time and not showing up at places that she was planning on going to, about her not even remembering that she was going to places that she did, and so forth. Now, moving forward into the future of next episode is when I'm guessing that she's going to realize it, if not within 1 or 2 episodes after that. So now my first theory, if you guys remember in this episode, when they were on Fort Rozz and she snapped back into Sam mode for a little bit, noticed Supergirl, and then went straight back to being Rain. Now I'm guessing that at this point she may think that that memory is a dream, but maybe somehow it'll resurface to her as an actual memory when she's trying to figure out what's going on with her. Maybe something on the news will talk about how Supergirl went to outer space and how Rain was there, and then she'll remember her memory of seeing Supergirl in outer space and know that that wasn't just a dream. Another possibility is that starting next episode, Alex might take Sam to either a hospital or the DEO to get her checked up, and they may find that she may have some type of brain damage from switching back and forth between Sam and Rain. Now obviously this would be caused by switching back and forth between Sam and Rain, but they don't know that yet until she switches into Rain, and then by the time she snaps back, Alex tells her about it. She remembers that one memory from Fort Rozz and realizes that the only way to stop Rain from killing all these people is to either kill herself or lock herself up in the DEO for the time being. Now obviously she has Ruby and she doesn't want her to go without a mother and a father, so most likely she will just subject herself into the DEO for the time being in one of the cells that they have. Now my third possibility is that when she's in her Rain form, she may remember that she was defeated by Sam's nightmare of being taken away from Ruby, and realizes that the only way to stop Sam from coming back and to gain complete control over her is if she attempts at killing Ruby. Now whether or not she is successful in this, when she snaps back into her Sam form, Ruby will obviously tell her about it, and she may realize that she was the one who did it to Ruby, especially if Ruby does end up dying and she's there staring or holding the dead body when she turns back into Sam. However, tell me what your pick is down below, and if you don't agree with any of them, make sure to tell me your theory on it down below as well. And I will try to respond to as many of you guys as possible and tell you what I think about that theory as well. But moving on though, we talked a couple episodes back about Ruby getting powers in the future. If I remember, I will try to leave a link to it down below in the description. Now obviously she doesn't have these powers yet, but what if Rain does go and attack Ruby to try to kill off her Sam form? Ruby's adrenaline kicks in, and right then her powers engage and take over, and by that she is able to escape from Rain and survive. Now in that video we also talked about how it's possible that Ruby's powers could be stronger than Rain's because she is a generation down, and maybe since she's part human that helps control the powers a little bit better, and she may even end up defeating Rain if it ever comes to that. Now obviously her powers would obviously be pretty much the same as Rain, but how cool would it be if she's on the brink of death and all of a sudden she just shoots out these laser eyes or starts flying away and she's able to escape death for the time being. Now that would definitely be my favorite out of the 3 options that I had mentioned, and I think that the writers definitely have something in store along those lines, because I think that they really do want to give Ruby powers and are just waiting for the right moment. And guys, this could be it. Now, as I've also been talking about recently, we have had Brainiac confirmed for episode number 17. And I'm guessing that the Legion of Superheroes isn't going to leave anytime before then. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I still do think that the show eventually wants Kara and Mon-El to be together. And in order to make that morally right for their audience, they're going to have to kill off Emra. Now, we saw Emra kind of risk her life out there for the team in this latest episode while in Fort Rozz. But what if she goes to the extreme and actually gives her life for the team while against Brainiac? If somehow they have to defeat him, and the only way in that moment is if Emma risks her life, I think that they would do it. And then that also would give them more of an excuse to stay for longer, as that data in their DNA about the year 3000, as they were talking about in previous episodes, would be lost and corrupted, and they'd have to try to find some way to get it back, therefore increasing the time of how long the Legion of Superheroes can stay on the show. Anyways, real briefly before we leave, in the promo we saw that Lena had been knocked out and Supergirl is flying around with her, probably trying to get her to safety and to some help. I doubt that she actually will die, but she is definitely on the brink of it, as we saw here. So comment down below what you think is going to happen with her. I'd love to hear any other theories that you guys have about the show at this moment. As I said, I will respond to as many of you guys as I can. Anyways though guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching, and of course, Gadget on.